and welcome to KClay Music. My name is Karen, and today we are talking about how to belt. I'm so excited for this topic. I love belting. I always have. We're gonna break it down today and get into all of the components of belting and go through a few exercises to help you practice it. So let's start off with what is belting. Belting is a powerful form of singing that uses engaged vocal folds. Okay, so this is vocal folds that are closed tightly together over the windpipe. When your vocal folds are pulled very close together on top of your windpipe, a fair amount of air pressure builds up below these vocal folds. This muscle engagement on top of consistent air pressure is going to give us a very steady and powerful sound. Let's go through the three main things that you need to have in order to have a strong belt and how you can practice them. Number one is air support. You probably know about diaphragmatic breathing, where we try to keep our shoulders down while inhaling and instead push our belly out like you're filling up a balloon. I don't want you to focus too much on that inhale. Instead, I just want you to focus on not raising your shoulders. More importantly, let's talk about core engagement during our exhale. In order to belt, we want to have quite a bit of air pressure hitting our vocal folds from below. And so we want to engage our core to kind of squish that lower diaphragm and push more air up and below the vocal folds. The best way to do this is by engaging your lower back. This is because your diaphragm sits along your back. So when we engage that lower back, it provides us with more air support. In order to do this, we want to push our tummy out, which it will already be out a little bit because we just inhaled, right? And then hold it out and tighten it up at the same time, okay? So keep your belly pushing out and engage those lower abs. You can also put your hands on your back like this while you're doing this, and you should feel that lower back engage. We're gonna use the ah sound on an arpeggio. This is what it will sound like. Ah, 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 ah. And you can see my tummy is pushing out and flexing every single time I hit one of those notes. Ah, 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 ah. 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 Great. So having that consistent air support where we're engaging our lower back is going to be super crucial to having a strong belt. The next factor that is really important when it comes to having a strong belt is that muscle engagement at the vocal fold level. If you're quite soft-spoken in your normal day-to-day life, then you may find that you don't have a ton of vocal fold engagement when you sing. This may present as having a softer, more high-range voice and not having a lot of power in your lower range. And if that's true, then this exercise is going to be really important for you. This exercise, we're going to be using our authoritative voices, kind of like the voice that you would use to tell your dog to stop doing something, like, hey, no, hey, hey, no. So we have that core engagement. We're pushing our belly out and squeezing our core at the same time as bringing those vocal fold muscles together. We're gonna do the same exercise, and it's still gonna be but this time bring those vocal folds together and get a hard at the beginning of each. Okay, let's try it. So if you can work on having steady and consistent air support, as well as improving your vocal fold muscle engagement, that is going to lead you to having a strong belting voice. However, your voice is a muscle, and this brings me into the third factor that singers need to have a good belt, and this is they need to make sure they don't have too much tension. Obviously, when we're adding muscle engagement down at the diaphragmatic level and muscle engagement at the vocal fold level, it's really easy to accidentally add some tension in the shoulders or some muscle engagement in your neck muscles. and all of this is gonna hold you back from having a strong belt. So we really wanna be tension-free in our neck and in our shoulders and try to keep that engagement to the right places. So I like to try to sway my body when I sing and just be like really conscious of that tension that tends to build up. Another good trick is squatting while you sing. This helps to keep that engagement nice and low. So for this exercise, we're gonna do a sustained note. We're gonna be keeping our air support, so you can have your hand on your back, engage that belly while pushing it out. We're also gonna have that muscle engagement to help our vocal fold closure, all at the same time, trying to stay nice and loose so we're not accumulating tension in our neck and shoulders. Let's try it. Ah, 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 These are techniques and skills that take time to develop. So save this video and do this exercise every couple of days for a few weeks, and then you'll start to see that power and that strength coming through in your belt. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe and check out my channel. I have lots of other vocal coaching videos that are gonna help you become a better singer. My name is Karen Claypool. This is KClay Music, and I'll see you next time.